To mix it up in October, okay? So the biggest thing we've got going in October is no kings. You guys know that. My number one goal is to put a lot of energy and attention on that and get as many people in there as we can because we need reinforcements. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting tired. And I want some people to help us. So they're gonna have to get up off the couch and come on and help us. So our goal is to make No Kings as big as possible. That's my goal. I hope you guys will join me in this goal. And then, so to mix it up a little bit and try and make things, a lot of people know Claire have been saying that they want to come to the meetings. So what we're going to try for the month of October is we're meeting today here. Hi guys.
Hi there.
Have some pizza. Come on in. What we're going to try is we're going to meet today in Chippewa. Next Wednesday after the rally, we're going to meet in Eau Claire at the Menominee Co-op. After the Wednesday rally. The Thursday after, we're back here. And the next Wednesday, we're there. So we're just going to bounce back and forth and see. And if I'm sitting there by myself, we will just go back to meeting here. Okay? But it's right down by
Next to
Phoenix Park.
Next to Children's Museum.
Next to Children's Museum, right next to it. It's on the second floor. Their rate is really good. I think it's, I'm trying to remember, I think it's like 100.
It's the Whole Foods Co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, so we're up there and they have platters. So I gotta tell you right now, we won't be having pizza. You'll be having like hummus and fruit and vegetables and stuff like that. Get it? Then I'll just save amount of money. It'll just look different. Okay? You got it? So there was.
Forget it then.
Who said that? Get out of here.
Buy beer in the store.
You can buy beer. I don't care. You can buy 6 beers downstairs and bring them. I'm good with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to try 1 week here, 1 week there, 1 week, and then that way it takes the pressure off people, you know, so, or you don't have to go back and forth as much, whatever. Got it?
What time will the whole fair meeting before and after?
It's 6 o'clock, because I always give a half hour to give people enough time to get in their cars, come down, grab some, if you want to grab some other food downstairs, I want people to be clear, I am going to have some food upstairs, so you can grab other food for sure, especially if you don't want hummus, vegetables, or fruit, okay? And, right, bread, eat bread, you know, so if you don't want that stuff, get something else. They would love it if you bought more food, I'm sure they wouldn't mind at all, okay? So we're gonna try it out. The biggest thing the next decision we'll make after that, hello Christine. The next decision we make after that pizza is what we're gonna do, you know, if we're gonna do Saturdays going forward or how we're gonna handle it from here. So that's our next big decision, but we'll decide that at the end of October, okay? It's way pricier here if we move to weekends, and it's also difficult at the Menominee Co-op because they have more things on the weekends too. So it's like we just have to make whatever decision we have to make, okay? But we'll make that decision then as a group. You know, because we've got, for those of you that don't know, people are joining like crazy right now. We're over 1,900 right now. Yeah, just so you know. And because it tells me, hi! Because it tells me when people are and aren't opening, I know the percentage that are opening, and it's very high. We have, if it goes too many with people not opening, then we send them a thing like, hey, you want to stay? So it's people who are reading. That's the thing that's amazing to me. So they're reading, they're keeping tabs, they're watching what we're up to. So we have 1,900 folks that are doing that, that are coming. And the sign up has been picking up. Deb asked the question, how many people are signed up right now? 280. Now for you that probably sounds like not much. In June at this point we had 50. So we have 5 times. It really picks up as we get close. And just so you know, we had 500 signed up for June, and we had 4,500 show up. So people don't sign up; they just come.
Right.
They just come, which is awesome. So I have a bunch of No Kings talk. I'm trying to decide if I should just do it now, but I'll just kind of whip into the stuff. You know me; I just fly by the seat of my pants, my very tight pants. Okay, go. We went out to eat a lot. You know our mission: to defend, protect, preserve, and strengthen our democracy. It is a very big job right now. We are struggling, all of us, to do this one, but we keep at it. We keep our messaging positive. That's the other thing. And again, I always keep trying to say to you guys, make sure your signs are positive actions. Like tell them what you want them to do. Join us, stronger together, right? Give them a positive action if you can, right? Okay, good. Our vision, whoa, there we go. To change the legislative balance of power in November. Okay, if I had a choice, we'd be booting them all out. But I guess we need some. So we are going to try and at least get some that will work better for us, okay? All right, and then we're going to work locally for systemic change rebuilding. I got to tell you, there are things happening locally that are giving us clues that things are getting better. The nonviolent civil resistance, you guys know this, the experts tell us the 5 things we need are growing numbers and momentum. This is why we need to really focus on No Kings. The biggest challenge with No Kings is that we are small, and we need a lot of bodies to make it work, so we need event traffic monitors, and we need people to set up signs and all that kind of stuff. What we also really need are people to collect names. We don't really have enough bodies to do that. The Wisconsin Dems do, and they come to all of our events and collect names. And they don't share them. So whenever you see the guy Connor Burke down here, have you ever seen him? He was at our last No Kings collecting names. They're not collecting for us. However, Marcus went and got trained with them on how to do that, and so he's going to collect for them because we need people in the fight. We need them in the Dems just as much as we need them with us. I'll take you wherever you'll fight with us. I'll take you whatever city. I'll take you whatever party. If you'll fight with us, come on. So Marcus is going to do that and then share names with us. So if anyone else wants to do the training and learn how to do this so that you can pick up names on No Kings, if we have 500, 4,500, or 9,000 people, there'd be awfully nice to get some people with us. Okay? So Marcus, he's the big tall dude. You guys know Marcus, right? Marcus is
Please.
Yeah, can you turn that around so they can see him? Oh, yeah. No, you don't have your camera on. Never mind. So Marcus is a big, tall dude. If you want to learn how to do that, we do need to do a better job of getting names. Like, I don't even know who these people are. They aren't even getting emails. I know she's not getting an email, and Judy wasn't getting her damn emails either. So, we need to make sure that we are getting names and getting them in there and getting people. You always know you can go to the website and get information. It's always on there. But the emails have lots of good stuff in there. It has our schedules. It has whenever something's going on. And whenever we're doing something like the pop-up protest on Van Orden, then it's in there. Okay, loyalty shifts in the key pillars of support. I wanted to mention this. There's this huge, so you guys get this. Okay, we need to build our numbers. We need more people out with us. You guys know that, right? You guys are doing a great job. You are. You're out there. You're waving the signs. You're standing there. You are being visible. Awesome. And they're with us. And some are not, but that's life. Okay, loyalty shifts in the key pillars of support. Do you guys remember what that is? Who can feed back to me what that is? I'll take it from anyone. And you're like, you Cindy, I didn't study this. Remember, the pillars of support are the people that are helping keep Trump and this administration in place. And right now, it's everybody but us. Right? It's the media, it's businesses, it's Jeff Bezos, it's what? Police.
Law firms.
Huh?
Law firms.
Law firms, thank you. Universities, everybody's bending over. Everybody, right? So the way we fight this is we tear at them so that they stop, right? And you remember the 2 big examples of things that we did that worked. Hello, Rosemary. The first one was the Tesla takedowns. Remember that? That got Musk out. That was the first big one. Second big one?
They reinstated Jimmy Kimmel.
That's the third one. Second one is Avelo Airlines. And the third one is Jimmy Kimmel came back.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that was all of us getting our bunnies out there and fighting, right? That was we all across the country. We dropped our Disney, we dropped our Hulu, we screamed like banshees, we got on corners, we got on overpasses, right? But you remember, or maybe you didn't notice, that Sinclair and Nexstar said they weren't gonna.
Yeah.
They said, no, we're still keeping them off.
Yeah.
So do you know what happened? Huh?
They brought them back, got protesting.
How exactly? You know how they did that? People sat down. If you had a Nexstar or a Sinclair station in your city, and believe me, I looked immediately. We didn't have them, but we do have them in Green Bay, La Crosse, and Madison. So I immediately sent messages to those indivisible leaders. Hey, you have Sinclair and Nexstar stations. So what they did, Green Bay did it best, is they went and watched the news and got every advertiser that was advertising in the news.
And after the advertising.
And then they sent emails to the advertisers and letters, and they said, we know you aren't making this decision, but this is impacting your reputation, and I would not consider buying a car from you if you support this behavior. They did it all across the country at every Sinclair and Nexstar. What happened?
They
They
put them
went
back.
back on. Yes, Sinclair and Nexstar both back down. He's now on everywhere. That I want you to understand is the loyalty shifts in the key pillars of support. Remember when we had the meeting last, several months ago, and we worked out the thing about sending emails? Kristen brought up the thing, and we talked about all that. We just need to do more of that locally. So the easy things, I think things like WEA doesn't cover us for poo. They really don't. So I want a volunteer who's going to watch WEAU on the news especially, and write down all the advertisers so we can start writing to them and saying they're not covering. We're disappointing. This is influencing my purchase decision. I don't want to spend money with you. Until it starts costing them, they're not going to pay attention. So that's this piece, okay? So we're doing it nationally. Indivisible leads us nationally, right? In the Dems, they come up with actions. People come up with stuff we should do. But locally and regionally, we need to look at stuff and how do we fight it here? Okay? All right. Okay, got it? You with me? Resilience and organizational discipline. This is what I'm trying to do with doing the meetings between Chippewa and Eau Claire, is trying to help us be stronger, take some pressure off. Let's have us, meet, that's what that's all about. And we just need to support each other and take a break when you need it. For those of you that arrived late, I took 2 days off and went to Milwaukee. I didn't answer anything. I didn't care. Sometimes you just need a break. You need to do that, but then we come back and we go to work. I'm here, right? I got up and what happens is when we get close to events, I start waking up earlier and earlier and earlier. So I was up at 4 today.
Oh.
Yeah, by the time we get to No Kings, I'll be up at 2. I can't sleep. I just lay there oh my God, they're going to come today. So up I get. So this morning I was up at 4. I got the posters done for No Kings. I got the cards done for No Kings. I got the thing, so I got the video stuff we do what we do. So organizational discipline. Sometimes if you take a break, you feel better and you come back harder. Give yourselves a break if you need it. I'll always say, okay. Like Barb said, I need a break. Hi! Yeah. So Barb said, I need a break. I need to go away. And I'm like, awesome. See ya. It's I'm never going to make you feel bad. Okay. Self-care first, always. Use a variety of nonviolent methods. So this is our signs. The Van Orden thing we did was so good. Did you guys read that in the newsletter? Guys got to read the newsletter on this, but I'll tell you. But anyway, and then also our action groups. We just need to have a lot of ways to keep coming at this stuff. And we are clever people, and we need to keep coming up with things, because the Van Orden thing we did was awesome. Do you know about it?
Tell us.
Do you want to know?
Yes, I'd like to know.
Oh, okay. So on the 23rd, well, actually it started 3 days ahead of that, someone called me and said, and there was a big meeting of people all across the state, and they said, is someone going to we need an action. Does anyone have anything they want to do? And I said, I'm doing something on Tuesday. And they're like, why? I said, because there's some stuff going on, and I'm going to do an action no matter what. And so then all the other people were like, okay, you go first. So we got to leave. I know. So what we did is, they had sent me a thing, and they said, do you have an idea? And I said, well, I kind of have an idea. And then they were talking about something they had for Derek Van Orden was hazardous to healthcare. And they had signs that said hazardous to healthcare. And so I reached out to them and I said, can we just change that to communities? Yep. Derek Van Orden is hazardous to our community. He said, yeah, I'll print the signs for you. Yeah. My favorite words. I'm like, okay. And he goes, we have hazmat suits. You want hazmat suits? I'm like, I want hazmat suits. He sent up a dozen hazmat suits. We only use 6. So he sent up a dozen hazmat suits. We had the things Derek Van Orden is hazardous to our healthcare and hazardous to our communities. And then we also, do you remember from No Kings, we had the anti-fascist brigade? Okay. So I told them I was going to run that too. And they're like, oh, great idea. So we ran that too. So we had all that going, and Derek Van Orden stepped into it just beautifully for us. Because first, he said all the stuff about taking money away from Ellsworth and Eau Claire. And of course, on the day we're getting ready to go out, that day he comes out and says he's going to take it away from Mayo too. So here we have the healthcare, we have the communities, we have the anti-fascists, we have the corrupt government, and we're out there and we had 76 people. 76. That's amazing. That's all you guys. You know, I can do anything I want. Here's the thing that's important. WQOW covered us. Civic Media covered us. Yahoo News put us on national. We were national. Jessica Craven put us on 2 minutes of win, a video. She put us on Extra Extra. And Scott Dworkin, who has 222,000 followers, did us as well. And the Barron Shield ran us. The Barron Shield? Come on! I know. So I threw it all in GPT because I'm lazy, and it ran an analysis and said how awesome it was because we had breadth and depth because it went national, but we were hitting all the local markets and picking it up. Now we need the Leader Telegram and we need the Herald to pick up, and we need WEAU. So we're going to keep working that. But we had an awesome event. You know, we went national. Big national. That's, you know, and other people are like, hey, can we do this too? So then I sent the information to everybody where to buy the hazmat suits. If you want to know, it's $30 for 5 of them, $6 a piece. The signs, where to do the signs, how to do the anti-fascist thing. So they're going to start running this all over the state, and people are even going to do it in other districts for their person. Tom Tiffany is hazardous, right? Tom Tiffany is hazardous for our state, right? Brian Style, whatever his name is hazardous for our communities. Yeah, so we're going to start branding these MAGA GOP people as hazardous.
I have a question. I had heard just this last week that Antifa is declared a terrorist organization.
Yes.
Okay, so as far as I know, Antifa doesn't exist.
It does not.
Except if you're calling yourself anti-fascist, does that put you in a slot that's going to set off red flags?
Oh, we're setting off red flags anyway.
Anyone?
They just do whatever they want to do. So no, we're not a group, but they are looking. I'll die in prison. Okay. I told my son, you don't want to die in prison, honey. He said, I think so. Here we go. Next, here we go. So can we go up one more point? Sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then we need to keep going on our other methods. My main point about the Van Orden thing is we did good. We're leading the way. It was innovative. It was creative. It was fun. It was visual. It was all the things we do so well. Right? And it went national. So we're going to keep doing that stuff. Okay? It's kind of like what we're doing with No Kings. We're going to keep playing this game hard.
Chippewa Herald had a letter in there about free speech with pointing the finger at video.
Good. Awesome. Okay, and then remember, we keep working on building a beloved community. It isn't just solidarity in action with immigrants. It's solidarity with all of us. And was it you I was talking to? Like, the biggest message we want to keep getting out there is they're hurting all of us. It's not just Dems. It's not just brown and black people. They're hurting all of us. We're all getting hurt. So let's stand up together. Join us. We're stronger together.
Cindy, can you review what the DVO
Yes?
had against Mayo Clinic?
Sure. One of the employees posted something about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what happened in Ellsworth. In Ellsworth, a teacher lost her job. She posted something on social media. Now, these are all freedom of speech actions. They are employees. They are not doing this in their job. Same thing with the city of Eau Claire. It's all freedom of speech, all of it. And so he actually introduced a bill. He wrote it to defund Eau Claire and Ellsworth, and then he was going to try and take out Mayo too. Yeah. So, the great thing is, anytime you guys hear him doing something stupid like that, like when Tiffany turned the sprinklers on, let us know, because if we can come up with some creative fun and really hit it, they'll cover us.
So they posted not on the Mayo's website, on
Their social media accounts.
and
Their
Facebook
personal
or whatever,
Yeah.
and said they are Mayo's employee.
They don't. You could find that they were. They didn't say they were.
Oh, it's
Oh, somebody was really digging.
Yes.
Do you think that that's where they're using data, the data that they've culled?
Of course.
So they can go to our town and rapidly identify.
Of course. Yes. Yes. I don't even start me down that path because Holly's got me just completely paranoid about that. Okay, moving on. Come on, here we go. Okay, what time is it? Oh, messaging minute. We talked about the military meeting and the shutdown is upon us. The only thing good about the military meeting is it showed how stupid and incompetent a leadership we have. I think it really surprised them that it went over so poorly. I mean, can you believe they said, you know, you can applaud if you want to. And if you don't want to, that's okay, you can leave. But you're gonna lose your rank and your future. They said that.
Cindy,
What?
in analysis though that on the news that I'm following, it says that they're afraid that many of the generals are going to retire and step aside, and they're going to bring in low-level people that will suck up and do their bidding.
It's the hackification of America.
Yeah. So where do we go here? We lose if we become a military state. Where do we
We
go
can't-
from there?
We just can't go there. Because here's the thing, I'm gonna say this over and over, we can imagine a million different things and they are trying them all. And they hope we get scared about all of them. All we can do is deal with what is. So that may be true, and when it happens, we'll deal with it. But the answer is always the same. We need enough of us to get out there. They can't kill us all. This is what happened in, what country was that? What country was that? They wouldn't fire on their own kids. The military was there, they were gonna shoot, they told them to fire on them and they wouldn't fire because they knew people. It's us, it's our bodies out there. It is, it's our bodies out there that makes a difference. If enough of us get out there, they can't jail us all, they can't kill us all, someone has to work sometime. Otherwise they can't get any more money either. We're not good dead. Well, some of us. Sorry. Sorry. That was a joke. Okay. Indivisible National says so far the Dems are holding. They're picking at them hard, but keep calling our positive, keep calling the Dems that are being positive and holding strong. They're giving the ones that are hinting they might break. So just for us, all it is Tammy Baldwin, so keep reinforcing her, call her office, tell her how much you appreciate her standing strong and standing up, all of that. Anat, in her messaging, she said, one of our messages is, we refuse to fund a war on Americans. We will not fund our own destruction. So we messaging like, get people to understand, we are paying for our own destruction. Okay, blah, 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 don't care, go. Pass all that now. Where are we? Okay, the recap from what we've been doing up until now, our weekly rallies, we've covered that. DVO is hazardous, we did that. Pillars I already did. Rule of law has upstander training coming. That's in November 8th, right, Amy? She's in here.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you. November 8th, 10 o'clock, Eau Claire Library, upstander training with Unidos Monarca. And you'll go in and watch, and they will show some videos about ice stops and all that kind of stuff. You guys have heard where the ice stops have been in the last week?
No.
Manitowoc took 23. Barron, they were in Barron day before yesterday. Barron. They were in Barron. How many? At the Turkey Factory, yep. And then they were in Minneapolis today. So, they're hitting up here. So it's time to start getting that solidarity and action keep going. The great thing about the training is they will show you what happens when ice comes and how we interrupt it. The most important thing is if we can get there fast and get in their way, they go away because they don't want the video, they don't want all that stuff. And it doesn't play well with either side. One of the things I had up there that there's, the Dems think our big message is about healthcare, that they're taking healthcare away. But what is true is, what polls even worse is what ICE is doing. The stuff ICE is doing is polling way worse than what's going on with healthcare. People do not like this at all. So when we can get our bodies in there, get our cameras in there, they just fade away. Okay? Yes. Hold on.
You have to sign up for that training, and can you do that on emails?
You do have to sign up for that training. I'll get the link for you, and it will be in our emails. So, but you can also just, if you show up, that'd be great. They do accept donations, yeah.
Do you know if the radio stations were reporting on the ICE actions in Manitowoc and in Minneapolis and Barron, and were there any activities to counter ICE's actions in those locations?
I will find out. Because what I know is in Minneapolis, yes, because we got the we got the call here. So we knew to go and they said they got them all cleared out. But I don't know. And that's why we have two numbers. Like we made our own new red cards and yellow cards that have two numbers on it. So there's a Monarca number that's basically they come out of the Twin Cities. So it's everybody up this way. And then there's another number for Voces that's down around Milwaukee. So depending on where the action is for us, we would almost always use the upper one. But if you're traveling, or like when I was in Milwaukee, if I saw an action, the reason you call that number is they broadcast to everyone who's on their lists, me, and you guys can sign up for this, and then we just get our bodies there as fast as we can on our cameras. So if you're close, you go.
Manitowoc did get TV and print coverage.
Did they? Good. And what side did they take?
I think they tried to do it more neutrally to tell you the
Okay,
truth.
that's all I want to
But I
know.
think they were also, what would I want to say, supportive of what the impact was going to be on farms, in particular in Manitowoc County.
Copy.
Which time was the 8th?
10 a.m. Is that right, Amy?
I can't hear.
Is it 10 a.m.
Yes, it's at 10 a.m.
in the Eau Claire Library?
It's coming, but I'm going to developing the advertising flyer, so just stay tuned.
It's coming. The link is coming. The first thing I do is put up the link, the very first thing. Yeah, read it.
So I just want to say that I went through that training. It was excellent.
Yep.
And when you get the message that there's ice at this specific address, if you can get there, great. But also, if you happen to know people that live in that area that need to stay away, you can contact them and say, don't go out today, ice is in your area. So
Yep.
it's twofold, and the more people we've got doing it, the better.
Or if you know people in that area who can get there because you can't.
Right.
It's like whatever, again, it always comes down to the same thing. It's our bodies that make a difference. It's us being out there because everybody else is on their knees. It's us standing up. Yeah, Bill.
There's also a program this Saturday morning at the Menominee Public Library. I don't know what, on immigration. And
Got it.
it's supposed to be excellent according to Joyce Anderson, David and Joyce.
Yeah, I do.
And they say it's excellent. I don't know what time it is though.
I'll put it in the newsletter.
I've got it.
Yeah, I'll put it in the newsletter. Amy gave it to me as well.
It's at 12:30,
12:30, where?
Menominee Public Library.
Good, got it. Hear that, Menominee Public Library? 12:30.
12:30.
Thank you. 12:30, Menominee Public Library this Saturday, if you want to go. Okay. The head group is reconstituting itself. They're having a meeting on the 8th, so the big thing they're going after, remember how we're picking in action and like what you're saying, we're going hard as a group at a lot of these things? We're going hard at JFK. Okay?
RFK.
Yeah, him too. They're both bad. They're both bad. No, I might be a little tired. Okay, DEI, for the DEI group, if you're interested in the DEI group, we need a new leader. Jen's got some additional responsibilities, so she can't continue with the protecting equity. So if you have an interest in the DEI group and would like to lead, that's great. Most of the groups, for those of you that don't know, you have 5 or 6 super active members. Everybody else kind of comes as they can, and then the whole group comes in when we have something big. So what you're looking at is 5 or 6 people that you're working together to strategize and come up with stuff. Okay? All right, anybody got anything else for the past actions? No?
There's one question.
You may.
In Barron, were those iced particularly after Hispanic folks, or were they have a big Somali community also? Were they going after
All
both?
I can say is people of color.
Okay,
They
People
don't
of
look
color.
like us.
If they don't look like us.
okay.
Because Brett Kavanaugh says, you can tell if they,
That's
No,
right.
that's true.
yeah, if they're not white, you know. Okay, good, let's go. All right, for the next steps, these are our next big things we go on. We've got the weekly visibility rallies on Wednesday and Thursday. So next week, we're in Eau Claire for that meeting, and Thursday here. Mike, did you have a question? You had your hand up at one point.
It was about how to sign up because I couldn't find the link on the website. You were saying you put something out in the email, so.
Yeah, well, they said they wanted to do the link, but so we're waiting, so as soon as we get it,
Okay.
okay? If you want to, send me an email and I'll make sure you get on it. Okay. The activist chant band is Sunday, October 5th at 11 a.m. right out here. For the folks that want to learn how to do this. For No Kings, I have to tell you, one of the things a lot of people, blah, 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 hold on, just wait. Got to do it back in. Okay, start again. The park shut down at the end of September. So they have started shutting down the parks. Do you remember for Hands Off how we didn't have power? And we didn't have water, we didn't have bathrooms? Okay, so they've asked them to hold off Owen Park, but no guarantees. So we may or may not have power. We may or may not have water. If we don't have water, then I'm going to make sure we get some porta potties in. Won't be a huge amount, but some, because people are going to have to go. And for power, I know Gary Putnam has a thing, but he can't blast to everyone. It doesn't reach that far, so he's got some new gear and stuff. And he does have a generator thing. So the main thing with the activist chant band, just so you know, two things. It's to make us unify our voices and make our voices work together. So the way the band is going to work is we're going to get trained on Sunday. And then what we will do is at the actual No Kings event, we will do a lot of chanting and playing and that kind of stuff. But then some of the members are going to be then out further with megaphones. I'm picking 5 up tomorrow. Okay? And then I or someone will lead the chant, and then the 5 other folks will be out farther, and then they'll follow with the rest of the crowd to help reinforce the sound and what's going on. So we're doing that to try and boost what we've got going on. We're going to do the march again. We'll probably split. The hard part is we never know how many people we're going to have. So at this point, Doug has been working on routes that we can do. So we'll split into maybe 2 if there's enough of us. If there aren't, we'll just do our regular route. And you guys, same rules. Follow the traffic laws. We don't want to make Eau Claire police mad at us, right? So we're going to do the same thing. And then if we have enough people, then we'll add a second route and a third route. And the goal is to have everybody come out and come back, come together, and then do the closing piece. Okay?
Not if, we will.
Huh.
You always think there's gonna be one person there and you end up with 5,000.
It would be awesome if we get a bunch. I would be really happy if people.
I told people at the protest last night that we had 2 routes, Water Street and to Phoenix Park. And I said, but we're gonna have 5 available. if we
Depending
have
on how
enough
many.
people. And I was being asked, we need more than 5.
Oh. Let's go fast.
There's gonna be a lot of people. We want a minimum of 5,000,
You got it?
minimum.
Okay, you got it. All right, we're on it. But you have to follow the law. Because otherwise, I'm going to have this talk called you grow up, stop pissing off the police. We don't need trouble. Because right now they work with us really well. So the last thing we need to do is have an adversarial relationship where they don't trust what we say. Last thing we need.
Cindy, one thing, there were a couple real troublemakers at the protest last night.
That's what I heard.
I anticipate.
Are you talking the Nazi salute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there another one?
Well, no, those 2 guys.
There were 2.
They were
Okay,
very,
I know.
especially toward the females. And said, I mean, I was ready to, at my age.
I actually put in a call to Bridget and so talked to her about it and asked her if we could have someone next week, just in
I
case.
anticipate they may be on the 18th, and we need to be aware of it.
And for those of you that want to help, you want to be event monitors or traffic monitors or any of that, we do have de-escalation training online. It's just a video. You can do it on your own. It helps to just do it so you know how to de-escalate. Sometimes we all can't hold our temper. This is true of me as well. There have been times where Kat has walked in and said, hey, I'll handle this one. So do the de-escalation training. What I need, last time we had 28 people, just so you know, we had 28 people on the team, which I think is amazing for 4,500 people. I'd like to have a few more this time. Not that we needed them. It went fine. But if we have more, they're hoping we double. If we double, we're gonna have 9,000 people. Huh,
Do I hear 10?
yeah.
De-escalation training, is that on the national?
I'll give it to you. I actually will put it in the email. So in the email, I put in, please sign up for it, because then I start doing emails now with training stuff. So if you want to do it, either email me, do it with the email, do something, but let me know so that I can start getting you guys online. Because I start, in film world, we call it a call sheet. I start sending call sheets so you know what's going on. So we'll have like logistical stuff and how to reach each other, where the chat is, where the routes are, and we start getting all of us up to speed, which is why we only needed 28. You know, because we were
I'm
prepped.
confused. The 28 were de-escalation people, or
Well, they were
Monitors.
traffic monitors, event monitors, helping set up signs, people at the water drops. They were all the folks. So it was
Okay,
the
but-
folks in the anti-fascist brigade.
you want all of them to have the de-escalation training, or is that?
I'm just suggesting
Okay.
it's a good idea. If you're going to be a traffic monitor or an event monitor where you're going to be walking with people, then yeah.
And you have a vest on,
I have vests.
so
I
then
think I have
people know who you
36
are.
vests. I do. So we have vests.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to get our medical people, so we get our med tent set up. We have medical folks, yeah. It's all our usual stuff. So I'd love it if you guys would let me know soon so we can start getting it going so I don't feel so like I have to wake up at 2:00 in the morning every day. Okay, no kings, that's our next big thing.
Question to no kings, we only talked about Claire, then there's Super Falls and the nominee happening also. So then, do you
10 a.m.
do the organization of those?
I do on these two, not Menominee. Menominee's not mine, but these are mine.
Okay,
Yeah.
Super Falls and.
I do both of these. Yep. So Eau Claire, 10 o'clock, Chippewa Falls, 4 in the afternoon, Menominee's at 2. I don't do Menominee. And to be honest, a Menominee isn't an indivisible. I put them on the poster anyway. When you see the poster, I stuck them on there because we need all the help we can get. I don't care. I'm going to advertise their event. I'm going to push their event out there with ours.
Who's running that?
No, I don't know. Maybe Sharon Henry. I'll find out. But I'm just saying, like, I want everybody I can get. I put them on our poster too.
You need more than 36 vests.
I know, I'm if people say, I will get what we need. That's why we have 5 megaphones coming in. I'll get more vests. Do you think we'll get 36 people to sign up?
Yes.
You think so? But you're not even gonna be here.
I know.
Well,
But if we had 28 last time, we're gonna have more than 36.
okay, I'll get more vests. I'll get more vests.
Tell it to me if you don't use them.
Huh? Okay. Oh, no. They're really not very expensive. They're cheap, way cheaper than the hazmat suits. Visibility Brigade. Okay, we're getting ready on that. Harper has done some work on this. She has found a way to make signs using deer fencing and 17-inch letters you cut out. So it rolls up and then rolls out with PVC pipe. So there, see, turn around. So those are like, so I got, Harper,
Yeah.
the letters have been printed and they're ready.
Oh, wow.
Did you pick up the Menard stuff yet? You don't understand, I'm really fast.
Yes, I'll pick it up on the way home. They're open to line.
Okay, and the tarp will be here Saturday.
Awesome.
Okay, so just so you know, I know. So what happens is, the nice thing about this is the messages can be changed out. You just put up new letters, put them in, they roll out quick, they come back. The 2 places that she did a bunch of scouting for us. And so she found like on Tower Road, which is by Costco. That's a nice spot, it's level there, right there, that Costco overpass. And another one over by,
So, well, there's the Costco roundabout,
yeah,
and there's also one in Eau Claire as you are heading south from north, the exit.
oh, it's over on Birch Street. It's by Birch Street, okay.
93.
Yeah.
It's a huge.
Oh, and over there's one too.
There with Hamilton and 93 and.
And because Harper is way more anal than I am, that's okay. I love the anal people. They keep me from making a mess. She went to all these places to check to make sure there's parking close. So you guys aren't tromping 2 miles. She went to check and make sure that you could get out there and that you could stand and all that stuff. So what I want to say is if you're ready to do the visibility brigade, and please also help push no kings. You know, like we can have the deer fencing thing, but you can also have a big one that says no kings, October 18th, right? Get some stuff up there if you're willing to go. So we will let you know when we're going to start to do it. If you signed up, make sure you're on the rapid response team. That's where I'll send the notice out. Okay, here's the day, here's the time, here's what's going. Okay? Harper would love some help making the signs. So if you have an itch to do that, Harper is your new best friend. Okay? I told her, I don't know how you're going to cut out that tarp. It's super heavy. Anyway, but by Sunday, we'll have all the pieces and parts. So we should be able to promote no kings. We should be able to promote free speech. And remember in our messaging, stay positive. Right? Give them give them something to do. Rapid response, we already said that. I still need web and social media support. Okay. Okay, go.
Cindy,
What?
the rapid response, there's something I was looking at on the website. Is that the one that has the meetings every Monday for 2 hours?
It's just so it lists it every week.
Yeah.
It's just so it lists it. It's not anything.
What's going on?
Yeah, but we.
I'm an idiot.
Oh my.
Here, what's going on?
That's confusing.
I'm an idiot. And I don't know how to make it because it says you can set up a group. So every time I set up a group, I get everything in there and rapid response and all this other stuff. And I get to the end and it won't take it. And no matter how many times I change it, it won't take it. But I wanted to list it so you guys will put your names in there so I can reach you. And I wanted to list it every week on Mobilize. I don't want it to ever fall off. So until I talk to Liz next Tuesday, that's the only way I have to make it stay up there. Fair?
Okay,
So it's not a meeting.
okay.
It's not anything. All you're doing is giving me your name and number so I know you want to go do it.
Is there another thing you could name it? Because rule of law has a rapid response team.
I'll think on it. I'll come up with a better
That's
name.
what he's confusing is our rapid response team meetings.
No, it's not, because it's listed every day. I mean, it's every week on Monday for 2 hours.
But he knows he must be seeing our meetings too because.
No, these are out there.
Where is it? I cannot.
On Mobilize. It's on Mobilize. If you go to Mobilize for Chippewa Valley, you'll see rapid responses there. Visibility Brigade is there. All these things you can sign up for. Because I want it to always be there so people can sign up. Because I don't want it to fall off. Because if it falls off and someone says, I want to do that, if they just go to Chippewa Valley, if I say, just go to the Chippewa Valley Mobilize site, you can hit it. And so that's why it's there.
Do you have to do it every week?
No, you have to do it once.
Okay, see,
If you do it once, so I get your name and number, that's all I need. Ignore it for the rest of your life. I am just trying to figure out how to make it, let me have you guys have a group so that you can sign up and it stays up there. And I can't get an answer from anybody yet. As soon as I do, I will get rid of this problem. Okay, are we back one? I just have to see. Can I go back one? Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, go one. This is the summary of what we did with the Van Orden thing. And this is what we did. Those are all the places we were, what we did, and there. We're getting good. We are getting good.
So
And I think our rallies,
Did he respond at all to the?
Van Orden?
Yeah, no, I just ignore it.
He ignored it as he always does, but all his supporters, of course. That was the other thing I was going to say is, you want to break that so they can see out and have them turn around. That's the other thing I was going to say. If you go take share off so that you can turn around, they can see people. If they're even still there, they might be gone. Because it gets boring to they can't ever see people. Just so you know, we have like 1,800 followers on one of the pages, 2,500 on the other. The group has whatever. We have a ton of people. And for every 250 interactions we have, one is negative. Seriously. I know. 1 out of 250 is negative. And the group is closed, so no one can get in there unless we know them. But the pages are open to the public. So anyone can see those. Anyone can say whatever. The thing I find remarkable, it's almost always personal. They always say things like, I can smell them from here. It's like, thanks. I know, it's like that. How damn old are they? Do they even know where they are? That's another one. And another one is, oh, they're just paid protesters, which is what Van Orden always says. If he does make a comment, it's that we're paid. But he just ignores it. But my point is, we're getting better at this. We are getting better at this. Aaron Brecka, are you gonna take over this DEI thing? She better answer. Thank you! That's all I need is a consideration. Fabulous. Hi, Holly. Hi, Ann. Hi, Richard. Okay. Yep. Okay. Questions, thoughts, concerns? Can you get that? Yes, ma'am.
So my husband is driving across the country, which we've done many times, and we've seen in the past many Trump signs. He has not seen one.
You know the WQOW, when they came to the Van Orden thing, what they said is he said, I heard him say it, I was down around the corner and I could hear Cindy, and I thought she must have a megaphone. And then I got over here and saw she doesn't. You know, I could have been an opera singer. I'm built for it. Anyway, that's awesome. Thank you. I needed that. That is great news. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
I hope so. Wow. I'm going to tell that story at lunch.
I would like to get a no cake sign for my yard. Is there best way just to hand make it, or is there?
You can. One of the things, here's the thing. If you guys want, remember I told you how we can make those signs in FedEx? At FedEx Kinko's. I could make you like a black and white one that has the crown on it, no kings and the date. And then you could color it with marker and then just spray it, you know, with like sticky mount. And Nina, how many of these have we made?
2.
Oh my God, we make thousands of these. We make them all the time. Then you just take it with spray mount and put it on an old, like, you know, Biden sign. Sturdy as heck.
I get a Van Orden sign in my yard. You know, we can't afford this, and I've had 2 neighbors walk a lot in my neighborhood, stop and ask me where I got.
Fabulous. So, okay, so that's what I do is I use those, and it's $2.38 a print. So for that, it's nice and big, and if anybody wants them, I'm happy to do it. Otherwise, where can you get them? I don't know. I'll see if I can find out. Okay? You know, okay, I'll work on that. I'll work on that. Okay. What else? Did you get this up? See this? No. Okay. Making sure and share it. I'm not ready yet. Okay, what else? Yeah, Rosemary.
Yeah, I assume that the No King's Day is a dress-up affair.
Oh, heck.
And they all dress up.
I mean, t-shirts and stuff. I think it's gonna be chilly. I think it's gonna be chilly. Here's the thing. Some people say, you know, do I have to bring a sign? No. Can I bring a sign? Yes. Try not to use swear words and bads. No swears, you know, try to be positive, all that kind of stuff. Statue of Liberty, you know, Lady Liberty's coming back. You know, the green Statue of Liberty, our big one. She's coming back. Now, she did take a little bit of a beating, but we figured we're going to put some bandages on her and make her look a little better. We actually made her. So anybody who saw our stuff from the previous one is going to see her now bandaged and taped because she has taken a bit of a beating. You like it?
Yeah.
I'm very excited. Yeah. So Lady Liberty's coming back. We'll talk if we want to do the Anti-Fascist Brigade. People see it better now. Like when we did it outside the Van Orden thing, people really saw it this time. Before, we might have been early. In the Van Orden thing, they commented. So we've got that going on. We got the activist chant band, and then we got one other maybe surprise I'll know next week. Okay. Anything else? I got a video I'm going to show you. I haven't even seen it. I hope it's good. Is it good?
I will say that this is one of the most amazing grassroots things I have ever run into.
If you could drop the link into the chat so they can play it at home, if they want.
Cindy, can I share something quick?
Yeah, hold on. Yes.
My daughter and her wife and my grandchild were here from Seattle.
Yes.
They protest a lot, and they went with me to the Wednesday protest. And they said, this is the best one we've ever been to. They felt the community.
Yes.
The honking horns, the people, it's better.
It's the same thing my son said. I loved it. And he said he loved all the different signs because he didn't feel like he said he didn't have to have the right message. He felt like whatever he wanted to support, he could come in and do. But he said, man, you guys feel good together. I said, we do like being together. Okay. You got her?
Sure.
Yeah. And give some volume. Stop.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put it in the email because I don't have the sound. I don't have the sound. I didn't bring my speaker because I didn't know we had it. So we were going to try. I'll put it in the email.
If you want to try, in terms of reading it, yeah,
I think they'll enjoy it more.
okay. Yeah. But definitely follow up then. It's under.
You'll like it, okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you're not getting the email, get a hold of me. Okay, any other question? Anybody got any other great stories? I prefer great over bad. Yes.
I do.
Wendy, let's hear it.
I was in London when Donald Trump was there. And I was in Parliament Square where there were about 10,000 people protesting Donald Trump being in their country. And the signs were incredible. And musicians started out by saying, we're here today because we want to stand with the American people as they try to defend their democracy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all on us. Yeah.
A lady came knocking at our door the other day saying that she feels so hopeful seeing the No King sign in the front yard. Just as simple as that.
I will pick up the No Kings posters tomorrow. I got 111.17 and I got 108.5.11. If you would like to put some out, I will have them next Wednesday at the meeting, but if you have some places to go, let me know. I don't think as many people will take them as to Hometown Heroes, but I could be wrong. You know, we have the list online, you can use the same list. Because Brody said a lot of the people he talked to, they said they loved No Kings. So if you are willing to do that work, I think the sooner we can get it out there, the better. Okay? Anything else?
Good question. Those are posters to be hung up in public spaces?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as usual, I love y'all. You guys are amazing. Thanks for coming. I will see some of you next Wednesday in Eau Claire. I will see the rest of you Thursday here.